Thank you, Henry. Well, this is my first look at Simon Adams. I say, very impressed with his numbers last time out in that 4-1 win over Ben Robb. 96-16, couple of 180s, 4 out of 6 on the doubles. That is a decent quality performance. What he's got to do now, Matt, is replicate it.
Well, Henry said, what are we going to see from this game? I'm going to make a bold prediction here, and it's probably the most likely prediction, that every time Simon Adams wins a leg, he's going to look at his hands.
All right, okay.
First leg, it's Simon to throw first. Game on.
Perfect nickname for a referee, Gob. And he's got plenty of it.
One of the things that I was really impressed with Simon Adams in his first couple of games is his dart number 1. Seems to be finding that treble very regularly with the opening dart. This occasion following in beautifully.
$100.
Well, he's got a very neutral dart, hasn't he, in terms of how it lands in the board. So he doesn't get restricted with a stacker where if he's above the treble, he's going to have to move, or with a more upright throw that's low and they have to move.
95.
Seems to have the ability to work around a high or a low dart. You can look how neutral they are. Need some new flights, though.
He hasn't even got a case with him. If you look at the table, he doesn't bring anything up with him. So I think they're just the flights.
$134. Simon, you require 161.
Working around dart 1, 81 left.
137.
He's good.
I like him. And
me too.
I can tell you what, if you're Ricky Evans sat at home now, you're not going to like what you're seeing because you've got a bit of a game on your hands here, Ricky. Sunday, the 17th of December at Alexandra Palace, Ricky Evans versus Simon Adams.
My birthday.
Game shot on the first leg.
13
Simon
dart.
Adams.
Oh, there you go. You were bang on the money.
Second leg, it's Tony to throw first. Game on.
Say, not a player I'd previously heard of prior to him qualifying for the PDC World Championships.
60.
But it's very useful for, let's say, Ricky Evans getting a look at him, getting a bit of a read on his pace.
140.
Getting a warning as well.
Yes.
Because a lot of the time, you can do what people I've engaged with before doing this, people saying Simon Adams might struggle. You've seen his yearly stats. I went, actually, I'm more impressed with the fact that in the final, he averaged 94 and won 8-0. And in a last leg shootout, took out a 141 in the semi-final.
Yep, that tells me he's got plenty of bottle.
And they were the things that I sort of focused on, but as a player, you could be like, I'm not too sure of this guy, so I'm just going to have a little look. You look at the seasonal stats and you go, well, I should be okay with that. And you take it a little lightly, where Ricky would, I think, be well advised to just cast an eye over this week and get a bit of an understanding of what he's dealing with here.
Yeah, and it's perfect for Simon, getting some time under the lights and on stage in front of cameras and playing under a bit of pressure. So set him up beautifully for that encounter with Ricky Evans.
It'll just take the sting out at the moment for him as well. He's been playing darts since he was 11 years old. He's been wanting to get to these sort of stages his whole life. It's took him 44 years to get to this point, and that's why he's playing with such a smile over his face, because after 44 years, you probably think it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
$98. 60.
100 finish here for
Simon, you
Simon
require
Adams
100.
to be able to have another look at those palms.
Okay. Yep, finds the trouble.
90. $140.
Went big and
Simon, you
safe.
require
Stay
10.
away from the flights. Don't want to carry in there and go down Damon Heta and dirt roads.
Game shot
But
on the second leg, Simon Adams.
just have a look at those hands, Simon Adams. They're doing you well.
I know what that's all about.
Third leg, it's Simon to throw first.
Something we need to find out.
Game on.
Oh, absolutely. I did say earlier with Chris Murphy, I said it's quite interesting that people from South Africa playing darts, they like looking at the hands because we know Devon Peterson does the thing with the mirror of the hand,
Yes.
doesn't he? So
Yeah, he's done so much, of course, Devon Peterson for darts in
95.
South Africa. And continues to promote the sport there. First time in a long time he's not qualified for
60.
the Worlds, isn't it?
yeah, I believe he missed out last year as well, Devon Peterson.
I think about what did he do? Did he play 5 or 6 consecutive championship? Maybe more.
108.
Yeah, he had a good run dominating darts over in South Africa, but then he also qualified for being in the world's top 32.
Yep.
This is a
Well,
top performance here.
Wasn't it a run
60.
from Devon Peterson which denied Paul Nicholson keeping his tour card, wasn't it? And he came from behind and won matches that possibly he shouldn't have won.
134.
Look at those numbers. 111.39. Actually, Ricky, don't watch this.
Yeah, it poses those questions, doesn't it? Do you not want to know, or do you want to be aware of it?
I'd rather.
45.
I don't like surprises.
Simon, you
mate.
require 92. Game shot on the
Well
third
done,
leg, Simon Adams. Fourth leg, it's Tony to throw first.
Well,
Game on.
did you see this coming at the start of the day? This is quality at the highest level.
He's running. He's up next against DeGraaf
100.
and Cantala. Could do some damage today with Simon Adams. Do some damage this week with darts of this quality.
45.
Well, with darts of this quality, he could do some damage in a couple of weeks' time at Alexandra Palace. For
140.
Tony Wood, he's took the big blows and now he's just got to try and ride it out, get himself back into the game. 'Cause he is dealing with a player who's
140.
not experienced at getting over the line as such. And Tony Wood is a man who has got over the line here at the Super Series, reaching a Saturday night on one of his 3 occasions here.
140.
This is a good response. Ton 140, 140 after being hit with darts out of the very, very top draw here for Simon Adams. But we're seeing more and
81.
more from him that
Tony, you
he
require
almost just appears to be
121.
unflappable, but he's just enjoying himself.
As they say, Matt, enjoy your job. You never work a day. Oh, could go 18s here. Oh, wow. What a dart that is.
83.
Simon here, you want to pile the pressure on the 38 because it's to keep Tony in the match. And
85. Tony,
not
you
the
require
easiest double in the
38.
world. gonna split? Yeah, double 16.
Game shot on the 4th leg, Tony Wood.
Good response there from Tony Wood, who gets his first start at a double in this match and converts it straight away. Gives himself a bit of an
5th leg,
opportunity,
it's
but
Simon
he's
to
got to
throw
find not just one breaker throw, but
Game
2
on.
from Simon Adams.
Fairness to Tony Wood, he's averaging around the 90 mark, and that's been his first start at a double in the entire match.
100.
Because Simon Adams has been so good.
$140.
Never known anyone look so happy playing darts as Simon Adams does.
140.
Especially when you see your opponent hit a 140. I've never smiled at my opponent hitting a 140, but he's just really enjoying the whole experience. And I suppose it's impossible to feel nerves when you do that.
43.
You not remember when you used to love playing darts?
Yeah, it's I used to play for the old fun of it. They say
85.
money's the source of all evil, don't they? And certainly is with this sport. When you start playing for the pounds, it changes the whole perception of it. It goes from just being a game, something you pick up to have a bit of fun, to being a lifestyle.
58.
I can remember a time he wouldn't be able to get me off the dartboard. Now I got a problem getting on it.
$140.
Another quality leg, isn't it? 36 after 12, the average, 107.03. He gets this.
85.
In dart 1, it'll stay
Sorry,
around
you
that
require
mark.
36.
He has waited 44
shot on the mark.
years for an
Simon
opportunity to
Adams.
play darts on the TV. He started playing darts at 11 years old. We was unsure what we was going to see from Simon Adams, but now we know what to expect. Expect quality. He is here to get ready for his venture to the Alexandra Palace, and with an average of 107, he's going to do damage there, and he could do some damage here. He hits the top of the table following his 3rd fixture.